What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Spin Tires for a new episode of Spin Tires. Now, I know you guys may have seen the vlog that was up earlier today and then got taken down. There were some music issues, some background sound issues. I had to take that video down, and I'm trying to figure out what was going on with it, and we'll figure that out hopefully soon. But regardless, there has been a new mod release for Spin Tires, and it's the Jeep CJ2A by Powers 2440, and this thing is awesome. This thing is an absolute beast. There's so many different variations of it that you have to spawn all of them into the game basically to show the difference. This particular one, this particular one is running like a military kind of design livery in an olive drab color, like OD green, and you've got the white one, you've got the red one, you've got the tan desert one, you got this black one over here, and they're all kind of, they've got their own distinct color setups and stuff like that. But I brought them all out here to Missouri Trails because it's pretty much my favorite map right now. I really, really, really like this map. And I'm going to line them all up because I think it'll look really, really cool. And then we're going to take some of them on the trails. We're going to take some of them in the mud. And we're just going to have a good time with them. Now, this particular one actually is the Ultimate Adventure CJ2A. So there's a lot of, there's a lot of cool off-road community kind of stuff going on here that if you've been around the off-road community, a lot of these vehicles, well, they're the same vehicle, but a lot of these Jeeps, some of these designs, you're going to recognize them. They're very, very iconic, and they mean a lot to the Jeep community. So I think it's really cool that we see this kind of thing in the game being represented. Now, let me back up and see if I can get that. I'm not trying to get these perfectly lined up, but I at least want to get them somewhat close. Just got a couple more to do. And really, we don't even have to line them up. It's literally, I just want to line them up because I want to see what it'll look like when we actually have them all lined up so we can see all these Jeeps lined up together. But anyways, I know that there have been some other Willys Jeeps and some other CJs. There's been a few people that have made CJ5s, but this one, CJ5s, there's been maybe one other CJ2A, maybe not. I think this might be actually the first CJ2A in Spin Tires. But regardless, and look at that. That looks cool. Look at that. That is a lineup of Jeeps, and it looks badass. Dude, I am so okay with that. In fact, I'm gonna change trucks, get in the Ultimate Adventure CJ2A, pan around, and oh my god, look at that. That is like the most awesome looking lineup of Jeeps that I have ever seen. That is so cool. But anyways, this Jeep is one of the most well done, most highly detailed Jeeps that I've ever seen in Spin Tires so far. Like, literally have ever seen. We're running Pitbull rockers right now. We can run whatever we want, really. We can run a Pitbull spare. We can run a IROC spare, Bogger spare. Let's see, Black IROC spare, Ultimate Adventure camping gear, Ultimate Adventure repair equipment. Let's see. And let's see, Black Bogger spare. We can change up the tires here if we want. They're on the Pitbull rockers right now. What's the default? Default is some really skinny boggers. Let's see, Black IROCs, Desert IROCs, Black Boggers, and then, of course, the Pitbull rockers. I'm going to run the rockers because they're so much wider. And, oh, dude, oh my god. Look at that camera angle. It's super loud, though. And you can see, look at all the detail on the tires. It's a really nice build. Really, really nice build. I really, really like it. I'm going to head, actually, over here to the left because I want to try and... Oh, might need all-wheel drive and diff lock. Kind of want to test out the grip abilities. And, wow, okay. It literally just... it didn't even scramble up. It just kind of... it just kind of walked up. It didn't even bother to scramble up anything. The flex probably won't be the best, but at the same time, it is a fully, it's a fully leaf sprung short wheelbase Jeep. So flex, while it's probably going to be good, I wouldn't say it's going to be the best out there. And I know there's going to be some Leaf Spring fans that might give me some crap in the comments for that, but it's okay. I don't have a problem with Leaf Springs. I just think that I'm just kind of a coil spring guy when it comes to off-road applications. I mean, again, you can say that leaves are stronger in certain ways, but at the same time, I mean, and yeah, we are damaging it with water. But when we get out of the mud and the water, it should be all right. I will say the mud grip is a little iffy. It's a little iffy. We're having some issues with mud grip, but it's also very realistic. I mean, the amount of damage we're taking, not really the amount of damage we're taking, but the location of the water damage point is pretty. I'd say it's pretty realistic. I mean, like you can get it about halfway up the Jeep, and then once you get it up to the hood, you're looking at damaging some stuff. So, but then again, that's pretty realistic. That's what you would find. And then you put it in high. Wow. You put it in high, and it literally scrambles up whatever you want. This is an interesting little course. I wonder if I, like, just bomb down the hill in high, if it'll go through the mud no problem. Nope. It stops. It stops dead. Wow. Like, it literally just stops dead in its tracks. And then you have to basically spend a bunch of extra time just plowing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump into the white Ultimate Adventure CJ2A. And let's see. Camping gear. Repair equipment. Oh my god. The canoe. This is the... Okay, wow. I can't believe I didn't even realize this earlier. If you've seen Ultimate Adventure, you'll know that what this is. This is the summer camp Jeep. This is the summer camp Jeep. So, wow, okay, that's even cooler to me now. That's super cool. Actually, no, wait. This is not the summer camp Jeep. The summer camp Jeep was a stretched CJ with a Cadillac CTS-V drivetrain. This is not that. The CJ2A was actually there was another CJ2A that ran a similar canoe setup to the summer camp Jeep, but not exactly the same. Don't you flip over. I know CJ2As are known for that, but please don't flip. Don't flip, please. And I know technically I'm not supposed to be just running down this way in high, but the only reason why I'm doing it is because I know we've all seen this particular trail before, and I kind of want to get to the more fun trails. This trail is more for just like, you know, it's kind of a way to literally just as a way to get to the other trails. It's not like a dedicated trail in itself. But anyways, let's see. I'll get down here. Oh, God. No flips, please. No flips. Oh, God, because we know if this thing touches mud, it is doomed. I'm trying to steer away from the mud as quickly as I can. This thing, well, it's not necessarily doomed. It just doesn't like it. And, oh, God, yeah, we've done that. We've done a thing. We have done a thing. And you know what? It doesn't really matter, actually, because we can go. We have another way we can go. It's just that you don't really get much, you know, crawling or anything like that on this map. I mean, you get some, but it's not quite as substantial as it is on some other maps. However, if we improvise, there is a good bit of fun we can have over here by the garage. And if you'll bear with me while I get this thing turned around, because the turning radius sucks. Approach through slowly. There you go. Okay, so it can climb. Can actually climb pretty well. Can climb pretty damn well, actually. Oh, I know where I'm parking it. Oh, yeah. I know exactly where I'm parking it. This, my friends, is how you hard park a Jeep. You want to hard park a Jeep? You do it on top of a building where the tires don't touch the ground. You do it on top of a building where the tires don't touch the ground, yet you think you look like a badass, and then you do that, and then the canoe helps, and then you and then you end up back on your tires. So it's okay. In theory. It's okay in theory. I don't know if that's okay in practice. Probably not. But let's actually head down this way. I'm going to stick it in low once we get over here. But I'm going to try and demonstrate a little bit more along the lines of flex. Because flex is an important part of any trail rig. I mean, I think that this particular one you're not going to be quite as concerned or worried about flex because its wheelbase is so short that you can just fit up between any kind of like any rocks or obstacles that you need to like that everybody else is going to need crazy amount of flex to actually get up. This is just going to either go through them or around them. So it's a baby Jeep. It doesn't need to worry about space. Space is not a concern for this. Space is like this thing's best friend because it doesn't even have any issues with it. It's just so small. And my only complaint so far, I mean, I don't really have any complaints about this thing except for the gearbox. The gearbox is just kind of bothersome in automatic mode. It's just kind of like it likes to hunt for gears a lot. And when you have a gearbox that does that, that can get old, and it can get old really quick. Just because you don't want to deal with that. If you're going to put it in automatic mode, you want to be able to put it in automatic mode and just go. And this, you can't really do that. I mean, if I put it in automatic mode, it's already stopping, and it's starting again, and it's stopping again, trying to hunt for gears. Keeps itself in first up the hills, but when you're trying to go along and once it tries to shift, it's like second gear, it stops, then he shifts back to first, and then it stops, and it shifts back to first. It's just, the gearbox in this thing, it gets so confused so quick. And I get that you're not really going to be in automatic mode very much, but some people like to cruise the trails in automatic. I mean, I will either, like, if I'm doing proper trail riding, I'll keep it in low, and if I want to get somewhere, I'll put it in high. It's just kind of how I drive in spin tires. But honestly, I think you have to be able to put it in automatic mode at some point because some people just like to drive that way. And yeah, flex, as you can see, is not the biggest. It's not the biggest strong point here, but it's not terrible. I mean, actually, I'm going to go do a proper flex test by jumping back into one of these Jeeps, turning the wheel, then swapping into the Jeep beside it so we can get like a proper look at how and if this thing can actually flex up. So let's see. I'll try low 2. Low 2 will work for me. Okay, so you know what? Wait, that tire's off the ground, isn't it? It's kind of off the ground. Not too much, but it oh, crap. Yeah, oh yeah, it's off the ground. So that Jeep is balancing right now. It's not actually flexed out all the way. It's past max flex now, but I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad amount of flex, but it's not amazing either. So I think that's kind of where this thing sits. But like overall, super good mod. So much detail. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to click that like button. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Sorry there was only one video today, being this one. We'll be back to our 2-video-a-day schedule as of tomorrow. And again, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys come back to the next video. Talk to you guys later.